Yes.
Yes, with this, your lordship. Lordship, I'd like to mention orders item number 18 in the main list. My
Item,
lord, I'm representing the city here.
item,
Item 18, 1-8.
okay.
I'm representing the state here. I'm in receipt of the instruction, so I will be allowed 2 weeks time to file the state contest.
Petitioner is present, okay. Mr.
Chupanungkam.
Chubanukam, Land Council for the petitioner is present. Mr. Muaim Chen, Land Senior Government Advocate, submits that he has received an instruction to file affidavit and prays for, how much time you said?
2 weeks time.
3 weeks time. The prayer not objected, accordingly the prayer is allowed. List this matter after 3 weeks.
Lordship, there is an interim.
Stop pair. The interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next date of listing. Okay.
My
Lordship.
lordship.
May I please, Lordship? The Lordship, I beg to mention hearing item number 19, Lordship. With the consent of the other parties, if this matter can come up after vacation,
So make appeal only.
Lordship.
Yes. Mr. Okay. Chubanungam, Land Council for the appellant, with the consent of the Land Council for the respondent, pray for adjournment of the matter for,
After vacation, Lordship.
okay, 3 weeks. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after 3 weeks.
Pledge, Lordship.
Lordship,
May
I
I
beg to
please
mention item number 8. Lordship, by the order last order,
Item
item 8.
8.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes.
We have already prepared the affidavit and sent for waiting at home. So the matter may be listed after application.
Okay, Miss
Renboni.
Renboni, Land Council for the petitioner is present. Mr. Im Song, Land Additional Advocate General, State of Nagaland, submits that they have prepared, on receipt of instruction, they have prepared an affidavit and it has been sent for vetting, and therefore pray for listing this matter after 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
After vacation,
Okay, matter after the entering of summer vacation, the prayer is allowed. List this matter after summer vacation. Okay.
Lordship, I have another item 24, hearing item 24. The Lordship, this matter may be listed on 22nd of next month after vacation. July 22nd.
24.
Item number 24.
Okay, no objection.
No objection.
Okay, Mr. Im Song, Land Additional Advocate General, prays for listing this matter. after the ensuing summer vacation, to which the Land Council, to which Miss
Menashe, no.
Land Council for the petitioner has no objection. Prayer allowed. List this matter after the ensuing summer vacation. Okay.
How about on 22nd July?
22nd July.
22nd July.
Okay. Then that will be read for adjournment, huh? Okay. Is prayed for, list this matter on 22nd July.
Lordship, there is an interim.
Para. The interim order pass earlier shall continue till then. Okay.
Much obliged.
Lordship, another matter, item number 28, last item of hearing item 28.
Yes.
This matter also may be listed after vacation.
After
For hearing.
vacation. No objection.
Yes, my lord, no objection.
Okay. Similar order, the parking discharge names. Okay, then, but this will be after vacation, ensuing summer vacation. Okay. Similar order. Okay.
Are you ready?
Made please, your lordship. My lord, with the consent of the other side, my lord, I beg to mention item number 16, my lord.
Yes.
Item number 16, my lord. And can be taken up on 5th of August, my lord.
No objection, your lord.
No objection. Okay, Mr.
R.S. Mishra, my lord.
R.S. Mishra. CJSC.
No, I'm for the petitioner, my lord.
You're for?
For the petitioner, my lord.
You're for the petitioner?
Yes, I'm for the
My lord.
response.
Okay. Land Council for the petitioner. Praise for, with the consent of the Land Council appearing on behalf of the respondent, pray for listing this matter on 5th of August.
My lord.
Okay. Prayer allowed, list this matter accordingly. Okay.
There's an interim order, my lord. Interim order may kindly be continued, my lord.
The interim order passed earlier shall continue till then. Okay.
Deeply obliged, my lord.
Lordship, I also beg to mention item number 9, your lordship. I'm for the respondents, your lordship, in this matter. I've received the instructions. I pray that 2 weeks may be granted to file my affidavit in opposition.
You're for?
The respondents, all the respondents.
Respondent.
Yes, lordship.
You are for a petitioner?
Yes, lordship.
Okay. So what is your
For 2 weeks time, your lordship, to
For
file my
file-
affidavit in opposition.
affidavit? Okay. Mr.
No, sir, yeah.
Land Council for the petitioner is present. Stop. Mr.
That cool, no.
Okay. Sorry. No, Jet Kulno. What is CBIC? You are CBIC?
Yes, lordship.
Okay. Land CBIC.
Standing counsel for the CBIC.
Okay. Land Council for the CBIC. CBI. Praise for further, how much time? 3 weeks time to file affidavit in opposition. The prayer not objected. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed.
Lordship,
This is
interim
after
order.
3 weeks.
Dear Madam.
The interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next date of listing. Okay.
Much obliged.
May I please, your lordship?
Yes.
My lord, I beg to mention item number 32 and 33 from the supplementary course list, my lord. I've taken consent from the opposite party, so let the matter be listed after vacation, my lord.
You are for? Oh, sorry.
State response.
Stay respondent.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Tibabum, Land Government Advocate, prays for adjournment of the matter for 3 weeks, to which Miss
Little soup.
Land Council for the petitioner has no objection. Prayer allowed, list this matter after
Vacation.
after 3 weeks. Okay, that's fine.
Much obliged.
Please, your lordship.
Hmm.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 1. The conducting councils are from Gauhati and they have personal difficulties to appear today. Therefore, if this matter may kindly be listed as a fixed item on 21st July, lordship.
Okay. No objection. Earlier also it was adjourned. Okay. On the prayer of Mr.
James Newman,
appearing on behalf of Mr. A.C.
C.
Sharma.
Sharma, senior advocate.
Okay, Land Senior Advocate for the applicant. The matter stand adjourned to be listed on
21st July.
21st July. Okay, list it accordingly. Okay.
Much obliged.
It is your lordship. I beg to mention hearing item number 27. Kindly list the matter after the vacation, lordship.
Who is for the respondent?
She all over.
Hmm? Gamin. Okay, no objection. Mr. MC. Item 27, they are mentioning.
Oh, my lord, my colleague is engaged in court number 2. No objection, madam.
Okay. Mr.
Purvapam.
Land and Council for the petitioner prays for adjournment of the matter for how much?
After vacation,
3 weeks.
24th July.
Prayer not objected. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. List this matter after 3 weeks. Okay.
Pass, lordship.
May I please, lordship, I beg to mention item 25. Item 25, I am for the respondent 6, lordship.
Okay.
My senior colleague, my senior counsel is not feeling well, so lordship, the matter may become up after 3 weeks.
No objection.
Respondent number 7.
Okay. Mr.
Penyang Shin.
Some is that his senior is not well today, therefore pray for adjournment of, sorry, Land and Council. Who is your senior?
S. Rana.
Yes, Rana, Land and Council for the respondent number 6 is not well today, therefore pray for adjournment. To which the Land and Council for the petitioner, Mr. Amish, sorry,
No.
has no objection. Prayer allowed. This matter after 3 weeks. Miss, also appear on behalf of the respondent number 7. Okay.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 14. Next year, I have some personal difficulties, so I think let out the petition. I think 13.
Item 13, who is appearing on behalf? So this matter can be listed for hearing. I think both reply also already filed.
No problem.
Okay. Miss, Miss,
No.
Land and Council for the petitioner. Also, Mr. Okay. Land and Government Advocate. Stopping. The pleadings are completed. Since the pleadings are completed. Not yet admitted, isn't it? No? Not yet admitted, no? Pleadings are completed accordingly. List this matter for hearing after 3 weeks. Okay.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 14. The arguing counsel is indisposed, so kindly fix this matter after 3 weeks.
So have you informed the other side?
Yes, Lordship.
Item 14?
Yes, Lordship.
Okay. Who is for the respondent? Have you informed?
Yes, Lordship.
Okay. Miss Sancho, Land and Council for the petitioner with the consent of the Land and Council for the respondent. Prays for adjournment of the matter for 3 weeks. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after 3 weeks. Okay.
May please, lordship. My lord, I beg to mention item number 20. My lord, my senior is indisposed, so I pray that this matter may be come out after summer vacation.
You are for?
For respondent number 4, my lord.
No objection.
No objections, Your Lordship.
Okay. Miss,
And solo for the petitioner.
okay, Land and Council for the petitioner is present. So Mr.
B. Soto.
Some Mr. His junior, sorry, his senior, Mr. Tibizami.
No, Ajo, my lord. Ajo.
Okay, Ajo is now is indisposed today. Therefore, pray for adjournment of the matter for the day. Stop. Prayer not objected. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. List this matter after 3 weeks.
Lordship, there's an interim.
The interim order passed earlier shall continue to the next date of listing. Okay.
Much.
May I please, lordship?
Yes.
Lordship, I beg to mention hearing item number 26. Lordship, my senior is on leave. Kindly adjourn this matter and to be listed on 15th of July.
No objection.
I've already informed the government advocate.
Okay, Mr.
Ali also come, lordship.
Land and Council for the petitioner prays for listing this matter on
15th of July, Lordship.
15th of July, to which the Land Council for the respondent has no objection.
There's interim
Accordingly, the
order,
prayer
Lordship.
is allowed. List this matter on 15th July. Okay, start.
There's
The
interim order,
interim
Lordship.
order pass earlier shall continue till the next date of listing. Okay, till then.
Yes, Lordship.
Mm.
But I also beg to mention admission item number 7 on behalf of Apila for respond number 4. I'm informed that affidavit has been sent for wedding. So kindly adjourn this matter for 3 weeks. I've informed the opposite parties also.
You are for
Appearing on behalf of Apila Santam for respond number 4.
respondent number 4.
Yes, Lordship.
Okay. Who is for the petitioner here? Have you informed the petitioner?
Yes, Lordship.
Okay, Mr.
Ali Bawzukum, Lordship, on behalf of
Land
Apila.
Council appearing on behalf of Ms. Apila Sangtam, Land Council for the respondent number 4, submits that the affidavit in opposition is prepared and sent it for vetting, and for which another 3 weeks would be required. Therefore, pray for adjournment of the matter for 3 weeks. He has also obtained counsel from the Land Council for the petitioner. In view of the above, list this matter after 3 weeks.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes.
With this, your lordship, I beg to mention item number 12.
After,
Lordship
12.
will not be filing our affidavit in reply. To continue this matter may be listed for hearing in the usual course.
For hearing. What did you say?
We won't be replying our affidavit in.
Not
reply.
yet filed.
No, that is.
So, affidavit already filed. You are for the
We
petitioner.
already received the affidavit,
Okay. Miss
Rebecca.
Land Council for the petitioner submitted. They have received the affidavit in opposition and wanted to file affidavit in reply, for which 3 weeks time. The prayer is allowed. No, you're for.
No.
Okay, the prayer not objected.
Lordship,
Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. List this matter after 3 weeks.
we won't be filing our affidavit in reply.
Oh,
So let this matter be listed for hearing. in the
you,
usual
okay.
course.
Then it will be listed for hearing then, isn't it?
Yes, your lordship.
Okay. Then her name, huh? Or her Miss so-and-so, and I,
Yeah.
you mean, Land Government Advocate, senior, huh?
No.
Okay, Government Advocate for the state respondent, staff, huh? It is submitted, the pleadings are completed, the matter is ready for hearing. Accordingly, the list is matter for hearing in usual course. Okay.
Thank you, Sir Lordship.
Mm.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 15 on behalf of SMLA Lordship. If this matter can come up after vacation Lordship. Status already filed.
Okay, so would be listed for hearing. Okay. Had Mr. Imti Longche, Land Council for the petitioner. Also had Ms. Chen appearing on behalf of Ms. Merrick, Land Government Advocate. It is submitted that the pleadings are completed and the matter is ready for hearing. In view of the above, let this matter be listed for hearing after 4 weeks. Okay.
Congratulations.
May I please, your lordship?
Hmm.
Lordship, item number 10.
Item?
10, 10. Behalf of Visi Momi. Affidavit is under preparation, so kindly grant 3 weeks of time to file affidavit.
Okay.
My lord, I'll be filing my affidavit in reply to the affidavit in opposition filed by the private respondent.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Then, Land Council, appearing on behalf of
Visi Momi.
V. Jimomi, Land Council for the Land Government Advocate. Jimomi, okay. How much time you said?
3 weeks. Lord.
Further 3 weeks time to file affidavit in opposition. To which Mr. Parking Richard, Land Council for the petitioner has no objection. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. List this matter after 3 weeks.
Lord.
So let them file first.
Yes, Lord.
Okay.
Lordship, similar prayer, hearing item number 25. behalf of LB Sangam, additional AG. Lordship, kindly this matter come up after vacation.
Item already mentioned 25, mentioned by respondent number 6.
Mr. Lordship,
Yes,
Your Lordship, I beg to mention hearing item number 22 and 23. Your Lordship, I humbly query it may be listed after notification.
after vacation. Who is for the respondent?
Your Lordship, I've taken consent for the, from the state.
Standing counsel or
My Lord.
state? Okay. Okay, Miss
Mr. Crisino,
Crescino, learned counsel for the petitioner, with the consent of the learned counsel of the other side, pray for listing this matter after
vacation.
the ensuing summer vacation. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after the ensuing summer vacation. Okay.
Obliged.
My pleasure, Lordship.
Yeah.
I beg to mention item number 18 from the admission list.
Item
18. 11, Lordship, my apology. Item 11,
11.
Lordship.
11 additional.
Lordship, I have received the counter filed by the state respondent.
Just a minute. 11, someone mentioned already, I think. 11 not mentioned. Okay, 12 mentioned. Sorry, it's 12.
Counter affidavit has been received, Lordship, so I will be granted 3 weeks time to file reply.
Yes, they have filed counter. Mr. Supamati Walang, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that they have received a counter affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent and prays for 3 weeks time to file reply to the affidavit so filed by the state respondent. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after 3 weeks. Okay. Okay, Ms. Chang, her present. Okay, Ms. Chang appear on behalf of the state respondent. Okay.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 21. Your Lordship, it is a consensus prayer that this matter may be listed after the summer break.
State, you have taken consent.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Miss
Rosemary Kikon.
learned counsel for the petitioner, with the consent of the learned counsel of the other side, prays for listing this matter after 3 weeks. The prayer is allowed. List this matter after 3 weeks. Okay. Yes.
For motion, item number 2.
3. Yes.
May I please, Lordship?
Yes.
My lord, this instant petition is filed for extension of period for strict compliance of order dated 26/9/2024, passed in the petition number 2020 of 2024. My lord, your lordship may kindly see the annexer A, page number 8. And the relevant portion is at page number 11. My lord, by this order, this honorable court has directed the respondent to consider the petitioner case on or before 31/1/2025. However, my lord, due to following the lengthy process, the petitioner case could not be completed. Now the petitioner case is under consideration, my lord, and their case is before the PNR, my lord. Your lordship may kindly see the letter dated page number 12, annexer P.
Okay.
By this letter, it has been informed that the petitioner case is before the PNR. So thereafter, the matter will be forwarded
Before the,
PNR.
what is that? Where is that?
In the last paragraph, your lordship may kindly see the last paragraph. That the petitioner case, along with similar situated work-just employees, has been declared by the PNR, where the name of the petitioner is reflected as cell number 69 under Zenobodo division. So thereafter, the matter will be forwarded to the finance department for clearance.
Okay.
And thereafter, it will proceed to MRC. And the last, it will be placed before the cabinet for approval. So it takes time, my lord. So another 6 months may be granted, my lord. That is my humble prayer.
So
No objection, Lordship.
Okay. Heard Mr. Divapam, learned counsel for the applicant. Also heard Mr. Supam Tiwali, learned counsel appearing on behalf of the respondent staff. By filing this application, through the applicant, the applicant is seeking extension of period for compliance of this court's judgment and order dated 26/9/2024, passed in WPC number 2020/2024. Stop. By the judgment and order dated 26/9/2024, passed in WPC number 220/2024, the court has disposed of the writ petition. Writ petition number, here number will come, writ petition number 2020/2024, 220/2024, dispose of with a direction to the state respondent to consider the case of the petitioner in terms of the scheme framed for regularization and notified by the office memorandum dated 17/3/2015 within the outer limit, within the outer limit of, on or before 31/1/2025. Stop. Para. It is submitted that although the process for regularization of the petitioner has been processed, but due to the lengthy process involved for regularization under the scheme, including lengthy process involved and which has to undergo. So just a minute, lengthy process involved for regularization, including the stage, including the Personnel and Administrative Reforms Department clearance, finance clearance, MRC, within bracket, Manpower Rationalization Committee, bracket close, clearance, and cabinet approval, etc. The said direction could not be complied on time. However, the case of the petitioner is, moreover, the case of the petitioner, along with the other similarly situated workers employees, have been forwarded to the government for approval and clearance, wherein the petitioner's name is reflected at serial number 69. And the matter is now pending before the PNAR department for clearance. Therefore, praise for praise for extension of the period for compliance for another 6 months. Stop. The Land Council for the respondent fairly submitted that he has no objection. If he has no objection, considering the fact and circumstances of the case, he has no objection. Stop. According in view of the above, and considering the fact and circumstances of the case, the prayer is allowed.
Lordship, if I may, with the condition, no further extension will be granted after the expiry of the 6 months.
Okay. Accordingly, the compliance of the order is further extended for 6 months from today. However, it is made clear that there shall be no further extension thereafter. Okay.
Okay.
With the above, this I stands disposed of. Okay.
Much older.
First,
For motion, item number 3.
Yes.
I mean, receive for you.
My lord, will it be okay if your lordship is come? My representation is page 36. This is to the principal director, school education. 36 and 37. This has not been disposed of. It was submitted way back in 2023. So your lordship can direct it to be disposed of if need be after conducting necessary inquiry. Because it's a very old case. Your lordship will have difficulty because the representation have not been disposed of, either this or that way.
This was submitted on
12/1/2023.
Thereafter, whether have you submitted further reminder?
No. They have directed us to produce.
Have you gone to the office to inquire as to whether?
My lord, yes, not only that, we've been directed to produce the certificate about the loss of the service book. So we approached the concerned police station, that is page 38. This was after submission of the representation as per their direction. We had to file this one. Then the subdivisional education officer, Oka.
No, thereafter also, you see, you have submitted this.
Yes.
FIR for what?
For loss of
Service book.
yes. So it was verified.
How it is possible? Service book lost from the office.
Yes, service book is with the office, always, with the head of the office. So it was it Oka. So page 40, the subdivisional education officer have given the certificate.
What do you want to say? Now, want your representation to be disposed of?
My lord.
Will it serve any purpose?
My lord, after I submitted the representation, the office want me to do this or that thing which we have already done. But in spite of that, they are not disposed.
Yes. Can you dispose of or what?
Lordship, at this stage, notice can be issued, Lordship.
No, what is submitted? He has a limited prayer at the moment
Lordship,
to dispose of the representation submitted by him in the year 2023.
Lordship.
But then thereafter, it appears that the office has also issued that acknowledging that he was in the service, etc. Subsequent development is there, but then now his limited prayer is to dispose of the representation already submitted.
If need be, after conducting inquiry.
Just examine and dispose of the representation only.
My lord.
Nothing at the moment.
Lordship.
With a speaking order, of course, we're giving the entire, of course, fact about the service of the late, your husband or what?
Yes.
Husband. Okay.
Lordship.
Heard Mr. MT Longchair, Dani Counsel for the petitioner. I've also heard Mr. His name, Learned Government Advocate for the state respondent number. So other accountant general is also there.
My lord.
Can we say that you represent all the respondents?
My lord, since
who will have to dispose of?
it is respondent number 5.
Oh, it is respondent number 5 only. The
Yes.
representation is respondent number 5. So you can represent, it appears. Is principal director, school education.
Yes.
So the representation, the direction also will be to the principal director, school education only.
Respondent number 1 to 7, Lordship.
Okay,
Lordship.
no, fine, it's fine then. I thought notice only will be issued. Okay, anyway, what I'll do.
What I'm praying is that, my lord, in spite of the police verification report, the office report, if they want any further inquiry or investigation, leave it open.
Okay, the case of the petitioner is that. That she was appointed as.
My lord, the husband.
No, you said the petitioner Srimati Im Changomla, wife of so and so, was appointed as. This is your statement only. Who was appointed? You have.
My lord, I mean, allowed to take your lordship to the representation then. My lord, yes.
Who was appointed? Where have you stated then?
My lord,
This is your statement. Srimati so and so.
Page 36. The representation is clear.
It will be difficult. Wrong petition.
My lord, the petitioner's husband.
Petitioner's husband. Petitioner is wife.
Yes.
Husband's name is then?
Let be Lanutupa Ao.
See, you see, okay.
Yes.
Okay, the case of the petitioner is that her husband, let be Lanutoba Ao, alias Lanutoba Ao, is all the same. Okay, Lanutoba Ao was appointed as lower division clerk, within bracket LDA, on 1/7/1969, within bracket 4 no FN bracket close, in the scale of pay of rupees 140-5-170-EB-5 190 within bracket EB bracket close, dash 6 dash 220 stroke per month, with all other allowances admissible from time to time in the office of the Deputy Inspector of School within bracket BIS bracket close, comma, Mokokchung, Nagaland. Stop. He was then transferred to DIS, comma, Waka. But due to mental infirmity, he became unfit from January 1986 and could not report for duty at Waka or appear duty or appear before the medical board for examination of his invalidation. Stop. Thereafter, the petitioner has been, after serving the department for 17 years and 6 months, expired on 15/5/2018 due to mental infirmity. Stop. Para. After expiry of his husband, the petitioner made a representation before the Principal Director of School Education, Nagaland, Kohima, on 12/1/2023 for requesting for grant of invalid pension and family pension pension. Stop. However, the same was not considered. Para. It is submitted that the petitioner's service book was where have you stated that the service was not traceable?
Page, Annexure 14, page 38.
Page 38.
My lord. Statement is paragraph 12.
What is this? This is
To the
okay.
OC.
Just a minute. Huh?
Yes.
So you were actually told by the office.
My lord, directed to. I was directed to file FIR. I was directed by the office to file a FIR about the looks of the service book.
Okay, the petitioner approached the department. The petitioner approached the department to for providing her the service book of her late husband, service records of her late husband. However, it was reported that the service book of her late husband was not traceable. Stop. The department suggested the petitioner to report it to the police.
Hello.
Stop. Accordingly, the petitioner filed first information report before the officer in charge, Waka Police Station, on
this was received on 22/8/2023.
22/8/2023. And requested for recovery of the lost service book of her late husband. Stuff, but however, due to who informed that it was there was a fire accident?
Page 40. This is the sub-divisional officer. Earlier it was DIS. Now it is senior sub-divisional education officer. Certificate dated 25th August 2023.
Okay. However, due to the outbreak of due to fire accident in the office of DIS office worker in the year during September 1996, it was reported that all official documents were burnt down into ashes and couldn't be retrieved. Stop. Stop. In this regard, the senior subdivisional education officer Waka issued certificate on 25 August 25/8/2023, whereby it was acknowledged that that late acknowledged that the husband of the petitioner, late B. Lanuthoba Au, served as UDA.
Lanuthoba.
Lanuthoba. TOBA. Au served as UDA under the establishment of the senior subdivisional education office, education officer Waka. The then Deputy Inspector of School within bracket DIS bracket close during mid-1980s as per inquiry. Stop. The certificate further stated that, however, his actual period of service under his office could not be ascertained because the then DIS office was completely burnt down to ashes in the years during September 1996, where all the official documents were also burnt. Stop. Okay. Thereafter, the petitioner submitted the petitioner submitted a representation before the principal director of school education.
It was after submission of the representation.
Which one?
This 25th August 2023. FIR also is after submission of the representation.
No, this acknowledgement was issued only after submission of representation. Then what more you want then?
The moment I submitted the representation of
okay.
what?
Okay.
2023, he directed the petitioner to file
this was
FIR since no service book was.
No, after this issuance, because the government has acknowledged that your husband was in service
My lord,
Thereafter, you should have filed another representation stating that, claiming for the, what is this, invalid pension.
my lord. And family pension.
Thereafter, you did not
My
file
lord,
anything.
This document originally is with the office. I
Maybe,
submit
but then
Yes.
by this certificate, by this,
two certificates.
by this certificate, the department has acknowledged that your husband was in service. Thereafter, only you should actually file thereafter.
My lord.
Earlier, in reply to your representation, this certificate was issued acknowledging that your husband was in service. Thereafter, you should have made a request
My
before
lord,
the department,
what
why
I'm
you have
saying,
come before this court.
After I submitted the representation to the principal director, the office directed that no service book is available, so you have to
But
file a-
acknowledged, but the department has acknowledged that he was in service.
My lord.
Although exact date of the service could not be traced out. But then it was acknowledged after that, that since the department has acknowledged his service,
My
that he
lord,
was there,
my
and
lord.
now pay the pension, you should have made an representation.
I can say that since there is an acknowledgement, it was because of the FIR. So on these two documents, that is, one is Education Subdivisional Officer OCA, that is the head of the office. Then the OC, that is page 41. My representation be considered. Even after that, if they are not satisfied, what I'm suggesting is this, my lord. Let them conduct inquiry, whatever the team.
See, after making inquiry, only this certificate was issued that there was office was burnt down where the record was burnt down. That is why it could not be traced out. But then they have acknowledged that you were in service, your husband was in service. That was only after inquiry only. The police has also submitted this report. After inquiry only, what inquiry, what more inquiry? After inquiry, this has been this has been submitted and the service was acknowledged. Thereafter only you should file actually representation claiming since the department has acknowledged that my husband was in the service, now pay the pension. Then why you did not submit representation thereafter?
This document, as per their own suggestion, we have submitted it to the office. So on this basis, the representation may be disposed of.
Your representation was submitted much earlier. January, this inquiry report came on the August. Thereafter, whether have you submitted any representation thereafter?
No.
Then, which representation is to be disposed of? This representation already disposed of.
No.
You claim for inquiry. Inquiry may acknowledged.
12/1/2023 is not.
Hmm?
It is not disposed of. Because of my representation, I was directed.
Then on the basis of what this certificate was issued?
On the basis of my
Representation.
FIR to the OC.
That is FIR, but then this department has acknowledged on the basis of this, your representation acknowledged.
No, it was on the basis of the FIR. The police concerned, he went to the police concerned. That is how it was. It was not on the basis of my approach.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
My lord.
On the basis of the FIR, the police also had conducted inquiry and submitted and the police inquiry report should have been given, but then this is certificate.
No.
And acknowledge that.
Yes.
And issued certificate after verification that This is same thing he has also repeated. And on the basis of this only probably the department also issued.
Accordingly, it was on the basis of the inquiry by the police station. And on this basis, page 41, which clearly reflects about your lordship have already noted.
And found
Yes.
that, no?
Yes,
Inquiry and found that see, this is same thing. He is also repeating. These two certificate. This is to whom it may concern. Two certificates, same. Okay. Issue the same, acknowledging the service, acknowledging that her husband was in the service in between during mid 1980 service as UDA under the establishment of SDEO Waka, the then deputy director of the school during mid 80s. However, his actual period of service under the office could not be ascertained because the then DIS office was completely burnt down to ashes in the month of September 1996, where all the office documents were also burnt down. However, as per the okay. With the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that although the department has acknowledged that her late husband was in the service in the mid 80s and the records was burnt down, the representation submitted by her on 12/1/2023 has not yet been disposed of by the principal director. Representation submitted by her before the principal director of school education has not yet been disposed of. Okay, by this writ petition filed under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner seeks direction to the respondent authority to pay invalid pension of her husband late B. Lanuthoba Ao, alias Lanuthoba Ao, from the month of January 1986 till his death on 15/5/2018, and also to pay family pension to the petitioner from 16/5/2018. Stop. However, at this stage, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he has a limited prayer to dispose of the prayer since the representation submitted by the petitioner on before the principal inspector school education Nagaland Kohima on 12/1/2023 has not yet been disposed of. The same may be directed to dispose of with speaking order. Stop. Mr. Okay, his name, Land Council, Government Advocate for the respondent number 1 to 7. Fairly submitted. If it is only fairly submitted, with the since the petitioner has a limited prayer only to the extent to dispose of the representation submitted by her on 12/1/2023, the matter can be disposed of with the direction to dispose of the same. Okay, stop. In view of the above, and as agreed upon by the parties, this writ petition is disposed of at the motion stage with the direction to the
Number 5.
to the respondents, more specifically more particularly the respondent number 5, the principal director of school education. The principal director of school education, Nagaland, Kohima, to dispose of the representation submitted by the petitioner on 12/1/2023 with a speaking order within the period of 60 days. Okay. Okay.
3 months, Lord.
3 months within the period of 3 months. Okay. With the above this, writ petition stands disposed of.
Much of what?
Okay.
For motion, item number 4.
Is also similar in nature. Is the petitioner is to why? This was a case of accident where the husband spinal cord was damaged, so he was bedridden all along. Then he died. So it is the same rare invalid pension as well as family pension. That is Annexure 6. Annexure 6, my lord. Page 43.
Is a succession certificate.
Page 43.
Is the application.
My lord.
There is 2 annexure. Okay, this is 5. Yes, what is this? Invalid pension.
My lord. It is almost the same, my lord.
Okay, you want this representation to be disposed of?
My lord, in the similar manner.
No, Lordship, in this very matter, this can be issued.
Notice.
Yes, Lordship.
It's all right, my lord, fine.
Is it?
Yes.
But if it is the only question of disposing of the representation, no problem. Because after disposing only they will come, really. It's only disposing of the representation only. The limited prayer. Okay. So there are other also. I'll dispose of. Okay, hard Mr. So and so. Same, huh? Party. Okay. Here, let me just confirm, huh?
Page 43.
43, what is this 43?
The petition has been service but not processed.
Okay, short, let me take, huh? And then if in the meantime it comes, I'll take the point, Mr. So. The case of the petitioner is that her husband late Sen Wativa alias Sen Wativa Longchar alias Sen Wativa Au was appointed to the post of drawing teacher at Government Middle School, Yazang on, sorry, just a minute. Longchair was appointed on 1978 temporarily to the post of drawing teacher at Government Middle School, Yazang in the scale pay of rupees 240-5-265-EB-7-335 EB-9-380 against existing vacancy created wide number EDs stroke 10-24/76 part 3 Roman 3 dated 31/3/1978. Stop. The further case of the petitioner is that on 30/4/1980, the petitioner's husband met an accident where his spinal cord was wholly damaged and admitted to the hospital at Mokokchung. Admitted to the hospital and later on was admitted to GM Hospital at Dibrugarh for treatment. However, after the accident, he became bedridden and without recovery, he died on 19/9/2021.
2000.
Sorry, 2001. Stop. After death of her husband, the petitioner made a representation on 12/1/2023 before the Principal Director of School Education, Nagaland, Kohima, for grant of invalid pension, but the same was not considered. Stop. It is also submitted that the petitioner's husband's service book was also not traceable. His service book was also not traceable. Therefore, the petitioner was asked to file FIR. Accordingly, the petitioner has filed FIR before before the police on 23/8/2023 requesting for recovery of the lost service book. Stop. However, the service book documents of the petitioner husband could not be retrieved. Stop. So have you made any representation before thereafter?
No.
No.
No, I furnished it to the Principal Director office.
No, thereafter what happened? Whether the department in the earlier case, whether anything issued? No, not issued anything.
No.
Okay.
It is by the police station.
Okay. Being agreed. Okay. Thereafter, have you approached the department?
No. I handed over this document originally is with the Principal Director. Yes.
After this representation?
Yes.
Thereafter?
I have submitted to the office. I'm approaching the office time and again, but only the thing is that
the petitioner has approached the department for disposing of the representation submitted by her on where is the representation?
Page 43. Annexure 6.
However, the same is still pending disposal. Before the respondent number 5.
My lord.
Stop, para. Being aggrieved with the inaction of the respondent, comma, the petitioner filed this application, this writ petition under 220, under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, seeking direction to the respondent authority. Where is the prayer?
Page 8.
To pay invalid pension of her husband late Sen Wativa alias Sen Wativa Longcher alias Sen Wativa Au from 1/10/1983 till his death, that is on 19/9/2001, and family pension to the petitioner from 29/2001. Stop, para. However, at this stage, the land council for the petitioner submits that since
Page 43.
the representation submitted by the petitioner is still lying pending disposal before the respondent number 5, he has a limited prayer to direct to this the prayer to dispose of this writ petition with the direction to the respondent authority to dispose of the representation submitted by the petitioner. Stop, same, the Mr. Land Government Advocate appearing on behalf the respondent number 1 to 7. Okay, submits that since the petitioner has a limited prayer to the extent to dispose of the representation submitted by her, the matter can be disposed of at this stage with the direction to dispose of by granting sufficient time to the respondent authority to examine and to dispose of. Stop. According in view of the above, in view of the above, and as agreed upon by the land council, by both the land councils for the parties, this writ petition is disposed of at the motion stage itself with the direction to the respondent number to the respondent authority, more particularly the respondent number 5, the principal school director of school education, to dispose of the representation submitted by the writ petitioner on 12/1/2023 with the speaking orders. Stop. Speaking order the within the period of 3 months. Okay, with the above this writ petition stand disposed of. Okay.
Much obliged.
For motion, item number 5.
May I
Yes.
please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Petitioner is seeking appointment of Commissioner Crown.
Appointment?
Lordship, petitioner father died in harness on 27/1/2024
Okay.
while serving as together in GMS Angangba Village, Tuinsang. Petitioner father was appointed in 31 March 1999 and subsequently regularized in 26/7/2017. Lordship, it's a well-covered case for Office Memorandum 17/09/2015. This page number 19, Annexure G.
Yes.
Parado.
So compassionate appointment.
Yes, Lordship.
So what to do? Dispose notice or what?
It's up to them to dispose the representation. I don't have any objection passing on OM 2015.
Based on OM,
Yes, Lordship. Director state respondent to consider the case of.
you have submitted representation.
Yes, Lordship.
When?
Lordship, it is page 17, annexure E. I submitted represent on
Okay, there.
31, 1 to
So this, you have made a specific prayer. I don't know.
Subsequently, Lordship, the representative was endorsed by the district educational officer to the principal director on 31 January 2024. This annexure F.
Annexure, just a minute, you.
Page 18.
Page 18, what is that? 18 is?
The representative was.
Forwarding of application for appointment, forwarding.
Forwarding.
Okay, already forwarded.
Yes.
On the subject.
Till now, the respondent did not consider my case.
To forward here. And application connected documents for appointment to the post of Chowkidar in respect of Serimati 320. Okay, thereafter what happened? This is the last letter.
Yes, Lordship.
So now the case is pending before the principal director.
Yes, Lordship.
Have you submitted any representation thereafter before the principal director? Stating that the case was forwarded and then it has not yet been attained to, kindly dispose of, appoint me. Have you filed?
No, Lordship. But it was forwarded by the district educational officer. My representation.
No, so this is only. Okay. Can it be directed, can it be disposed of with the direction that since the case was, or case of the petitioner was forwarded, to consider the case in terms of the OM
Yes.
within, say, giving 3 months?
No, Lordship.
Oh.
It's, according to the when his turn come up, when.
When his turn come up?
Yes.
Okay, in his turn.
Yes. Because there is a roster list.
Right,
It is.
right.
According to that, there is.
So seniority of the
Yes.
applicants list also is there.
Yes, Lordship.
So,
Lordship, you appreciate the fact that petitioner is about 35 years of age.
maybe, but then compensation at the permanent age is not counted.
And they are finding financial crisis.
That is there, but then there are also some other candidates who have
Lordship.
already applied earlier.
Page number 21, extra H.
But see, there are some other candidates also who must have applied for the compensation and appointment after the date
Okay.
of their
In the chart, petitioner is serial number 2.
serial number 2. Whether one has already been appointed?
No, Lordship is to whom it may
Oh, this
concern.
is what list of members only.
Yeah, member of family.
Yes, member of family only.
Lordship, see,
Yes.
number 3 and 4, they are still minor.
Yes, that is why. But then you see, similar case of the other applicant also is pending. So then the petitioner cannot be appointed by superseding the earlier applicant. So that is why the department used to maintain a seniority of as per the application made by the applicant. So it will be appointed only based on the seniority of the application. So as and when your turn comes, you will be appointed. Can we give
Lordship
direction?
is almost 1 year and 5 months.
Maybe.
But
We'll dispose of them, we'll dispose of with that direction that your case will be considered as and when your terms comes in terms of the OM.
And Lordship, dispose of my representations.
Representation. Your representation is not necessary because it was already disposed and your case was beyond, it has gone beyond representation because your name has already been forwarded only.
But till now,
Where is your representation? Where? When it was? submitted?
31/1/2024.
It
Page-
was last year only, Lordship.
Page
Page 17.
17. This is when? 31/1/2024. And same was forwarded to the department by the district education officer to the principal director of school education.
On 31/1/2024.
On the same day for it was forwarded only. So, okay, you want that this, your representation and the forwarding be disposed of. It's all the same. It's all the same.
Yes, Lordship.
Your case will be
Consider
considered.
my case
Hmm.
on conversation call
So we will direct that then.
within 3 months.
No, Lordship.
4 months.
No, Lordship.
No, because what you need to do at the moment is to just pass small order saying that his number is in such serial number and his number will be considered, intimating him that your case will be considered. Your case, you are under list number so and so, and your case will be considered as in when your terms comes. So that way you can dispose of.
Lordship. Because here, us.
But then before issuing that, you have to actually work out the list also, prepare list also, and then give him the list also. Your list,
Lordship, yes.
find out this is the
It's
list,
up to the petitioner, if they want to dispose it of, Lordship.
or what do you
it's not
say?
an issue.
Can we dispose of that way?
Yes, Lordship.
So the simple order is that when her turn comes, she should be considered, not ahead of the other applicant. So
Okay.
if they want to dispose of, along with the basing on the OM, we can dispose it of. When her turn comes, the department can surely be appointed
Okay.
without any giving a time limit.
Okay. Mr.
No, sorry.
Nong Sang Iyer, Land Counsel for the petitioner, also had Mr. So-and-so, Land Government Advocate, appearing on behalf of the respondent number 1, 2. Okay, all the respondent number 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Start.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
It's only
Oh,
up
three, yes.
to only 3. Yes. Okay, the case of the petitioner is that his father, late father, what is his name? What was his name?
Father's name is Ting Lise Sangton. Lordship, we can see final page number 11 and next year.
English is summed up. Father's name.
Okay. Tinglise Sanctum, STM, na?
Lordship.
Who was appointed on 31/3/1999 as Chokidar under the Department of School Education, Nagaland, Kohima. And whose service was subsequently regularized on 26/7/2017. Died in harness on when? 27?
Yes, Lordship. 27 January.
27/1/2024. Start, huh? it is submitted that the petitioner's father, late father, was the only breadwinner in the family, and after his death, they were just a minute. The petitioner father left behind him his wife and 3 children, including the petitioner. Stop. Then it will come. It is submitted that the petitioner was the only earning member of the family, and after his death, they were left into penury, and therefore, having no other alternate, the petitioner filed representation before the department, more particularly the respondent number 3, the principal director, Department of School Education, Kohima, Nagaland, for requesting for compassionate appointment.
Lordship, Director of School Education.
Department of School Education, the principal director, Department of School Education.
But Lordship, it should be Director of School Education.
Director of School Education. But then you have written it like that only. What can I do? How do I change? In your address itself?
In the course title I've mentioned.
Principal Director.
Principal Director, Director of School Education.
Directorate of, okay. Not department, okay, Principal Director, Directorate of School Education from Nagaland, Kohima. And requested for the compassionate appointment. And then for the appointment of the petitioner on compassionate in the post vacated by the petitioner is his or her. Okay.
Her.
Okay. Vacated by her father on compassionate ground. Stop. While submitting the application, the petitioner also annexed her education qualification, her documents, including the educational qualification. Staff. The representation submitted by the petitioner was forwarded by the District Education Officer, Tuensang, Nagaland, to the Principal Director of School Education, Nagaland, Kohima, on 31/1/2024. However, thereafter, the Principal Director of School Education has not done anything to consider a case of the petitioner for appointment on compassionate ground, despite of repeated approach made by the petitioner. Stop. Being aggrieved, the petitioner filed this writ petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, seeking direction to the okay, now just a minute. The Land Council for the petitioner submits that the state of Nagaland maintained and then issued an office memorandum regarding the compassionate appointment scheme for the state government employees who die in harness. Office memorandum dated 17/9/2015. Stop. regarding the compassionate appointment scheme for state government employees who die in harness staff. And the petitioner approached the department with a request to appoint and to consider her case in terms of the said office memorandum dated 17/9/2015 stuff. However, then that will come. However, despite of repeated approach, the case of the petitioner is still pending before the Principal Director of School Education, School Nagaland Kohima staff. Being aggrieved, the petitioner approached this court by filing writ petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, seeking direction to the state respondent for appointment of the petitioner for her appointment on compassionate ground in terms of the scheme for compassionate appointment, and also to dispose of the representation submitted by the petitioner on 31/1/2024 staff. However, at this stage, the land counsel for the petitioner submits that since the representation submitted by the petitioner has already been forwarded to the respondent authority and it is pending before the respondent authority for disposal, this writ petition, and so he has a limited prayer at this stage that this writ petition can be disposed of with a direction to the respondent authority, more particularly the Principal Directorate of School Education, Nagaland Kohima, to consider her case for compassionate appointment in terms of the scheme and in terms of the government memorandum dated 17/9/2015 for compassionate appointment, which provides for compassionate appointment scheme for state government employees who died in harness staff. Mr. Stem, the government advocate submits that on receipt of the application from the petitioner, her application was forwarded to the Principal Director of School Education, Nagaland Kohima. And in such case, the department maintains a seniority as per the application submitted by the petitioner for compassionate appointment for consideration for their appointment in terms of the office memorandum dated 17/9/2015. Therefore, the petitioner's case cannot be considered for appointment by superseding the earlier application made for the earlier similar application made for appointment on the on compassionate ground. However, the case of the petitioner can be considered for appointment on compassionate ground as per the scheme of the state government as and when her terms comes as per the seniority of the list. Therefore, he has no objection if the present petition, this petition can be disposed of, is disposed of with the direction to consider the case of the petitioner as and when her terms.
Lordship, dispose of my representation also.
Okay. It's all the same only. consideration, okay. Consider, as and when hard times comes, okay, stop. And, okay, stop. In view of the above, and as agreed upon by the parties, this writ petition is disposed of with the direction to the state respondent, more particularly the respondent number 3, the principal director, Directorate of School Education, Nagaland, Kohima, to dispose of the representation submitted by the writ petitioner on 31, 31, this was also 31/1/2024, which was forwarded by the District Education Officer, Trenchang, Nagaland, to the respondent number 3, and also, and consider her case for appointment on compassionate ground in terms of the office memorandum dated 17/9/2015. Within 4 months from today. Okay. That's enough then? Okay, with the above, this writ petition stands disposed of. Okay.
For motion, item number 6.
Yes.
May it please, Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, the instant matter pertains to illegal occupation of the land of the petitioners by the Assam Rifles in the district of Dimapur, Lordship. Lordship, in the year 1962, an area of approximately 102 acres was illegally occupied by the Assam Rifles without following due procedure, Lordship.
Okay.
Lordship, if it may please your Lordship, I may be allowed to take you to annexure 15, Lordship, page 55.
Yes. Annex, page?
Page 55.
55. Yes, what is this?
The document provided by the Assam Rifles, Lordship. Details of land holding by the Assam Rifle in the state of Nagaland.
Okay, your name, your case is also there.
Yes, Lordship.
Where do we find?
Page 58, Lordship.
58. Just a minute. Issue regarding.
Page 58, Lordship. In the column of 58.
Okay.
In the column of Dimapur district.
Dimapur
Column G.
district. Column G.
Yes, Lordship. G is
Airport
Dimapur, Assam Rifle Training Center and School. Area is 102 acres. And the status is defense land temporarily occupied by the Assam Rifles since 1962. Lordship, till that no compensation or land rent.
No
has been paid,
objection
Lordship.
certificate held. Yes. So,
Lordship, my humble prayer before your Lordship is direction may be given to the respondents to initiate the process of acquisition, Lordship, and also to pay land rent with arrears, Lordship.
from the date of occupation.
Who are the respondents here? State is also respondent?
Yes,
No.
Lordship.
Okay,
My
So-
lord, I'm agreeing for respondent 5, 6, and 7.
5, 6, and 7. Okay, so Yangavati is 4.
1, 2, 4.
Okay, at this stage we can issue notice.
Yes, sir.
Okay, heard Mr.
Kilba.
Land Council for the petitioner. Start. I have also heard Mr. Yangavati, Land Standing Council for the
CGC.
Land CGC.
For 1 people.
Correspondent number 1 to 4 and Mr. Subakan. Appearing on behalf of the respondent number 5, 6, and 7. The case of the petitioner is sometime in the year 1962, the groups of Assam rifles illegally forcibly occupied an area of approximately 103.25 acres of private land situated in Ukrani Gaon village, 3rd mile, giving bracket airport road, bracket close, Dimapur, Nagaland, belonging to the petitioners, wearing Assam rifles training center and school, within bracket ARTC and S bracket close, was unilaterally established by the Assam Rifles without following the statutory provision of land acquisition. Start. It is submitted that the petitioner, being the land owner of the respective land, represented to the respondent on numerous occasions. However, till date, no compensation, rent or premium was paid to the petitioners, which according to the petitioner is a violation of the Constitution as well as the statutory laws. Start. By filing this writ petition under Article 226, 227 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner is seeking direction to the respondent to initiate the process for regularization of the occupied land by the Assam Rifle, within bracket respondent number 3, bracket close, by following proper acquisition procedures and to execute fresh lease on payment of premium equivalent to the cost of compensation as per the current market price within a current market price. And to direct the respondents to pay rightful land rent with arrears from the date of occupation till date of acquisition with interest. Start. Issue notice.
Lordship, I have a very limited interim prayer, Lordship. Lordship.
What interim prayers? They are.
Lordship, during the pendency of the petition, Lordship, if the Deputy Commissioner can be directed to survey my land.
Let us issue notice first. Let them react. They have been occupying since 1962.
Lordship.
Issue notice, returnable by 4 weeks. Stop. Since Mr. Yangarvati, Land CGSC, accepts notice on behalf of the respondent number 1, 2, and 1, 2, 4, and Mr. Tibapong for respondent number 5, 6, and 7, no formal notice. The formal notice is dispensed the issuance of formal notices is dispensed with. Staff. However, the petitioner shall furnish requisite extra copies to the Land Council appearing on behalf of the respondents within 2 days from today. Okay, stop. List is matter after 4 weeks. Okay.
Obliged. From the supplementary cost list for motion, item number 29.
Your Lordship, this application is for amending the petition, Your Lordship.
Yes. You have objection?
No, Lordship.
Okay.
However, Lordship, if they are not filing an amended petition, I may be allowed to counter.
Yes, yes. Because the earlier copy you have not yet filed any counter. So now after amendment, we will have a.
All in one.
Yes, yes. That is right.
Your Lordship, it's for insertion of 2 new paragraphs as well as an additional paragraph.
Okay.
So
Hard
page
miss,
4.
hard miss,
And so,
X, okay, and so on. Land Council for the applicant. I've also hard miss for the respondent. How many respondents? Respondent
The opposite
one,
party-
one.
Okay.
And Mr. Okay, in teams of line additional AG for respondent number 2 and 3. Stop. Para. By filing this application, the applicant seeks amendment of the writ petition in WPC number 63/2027 by inserting new paragraph 2021 to 2021 and inclusion of additional prayer and also to renumber the paragraphs. As projected in the paragraph 5 of the application. Stop. The Land Council appearing on behalf of the respondent has no objection. Has raised no objection. So however, pray for allowing them to file affidavit. Okay, stop. In view of the above, comma, the prayer for amendment is allowed. Stop. The petitioner is allowed to amend the writ petition by inserting new paragraphs. That is paragraph number 20, 21, and also to for inclusion of additional prayer and thereafter, and also to renumber the paragraphs in the writ petition. The paragraphs in the petition and the prayer. And the prayers, stop. Prayers is stated in paragraph 5 of the application. Stop. Para. The petition and the applicant shall accordingly amend the post title as well as the writ petition. and file the amended petition, okay?
Is it-
And file the amended petition, stop. The registry shall do the needful in this regard, stop, para. With the above this, IES stands allowed and dispose of. And in the writ petition, hardness, same, huh? And vote also same, okay? In view of the order passed today in ISC 104, the petitioner is allowed to amend the writ petition. Allowed to file amended writ petition within
2 weeks, Your Lordship.
within 2 weeks. In that also within 2 weeks, allowed to amend the petition within 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and serve copy to the respondents. Okay,
Your Lordship, there's an interim in the writ petition.
stop. List this matter. This was to be listed after 2 weeks.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay. Okay, this, okay. List this matter after 2 weeks. The interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next date of listing. Okay.
For motion, item number 30.
May it please Your Lordship.
Yes.
Your Lordship, this application is for implement of the present incumbent as respondent number 2 and 3 in place of the Joint Commissioner on Income Tax.
Okay. So no one represents the respondent, and there are there are other respondents also. How many respondents are there?
There's 2
This is with
respondents,
regard
union and
this is the implement of
the additional commissioner and
in place of
the Joint Commissioner Income Tax.
okay, respondent number 2,
Respondent 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Yes.
No,
3
no,
will
3 is
be.
not there. 3 is not there here in the main writ petition.
Your
There are only 2 respondents.
Yes.
Now you want to implead
The additional.
one more
Yes,
additional.
one more.
Okay. Okay, and then what about this respondent number 2? The present respondent number 2.
Present respondent, Your Lordship, since the Joint Commissioner Income Tax office is a non-existing office.
Okay. So state is not the respondent here.
Yes, Your Lordship, union.
Union.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yangarabati is not there. Okay, third miss,
Conley.
learned counsel for the applicant. Stop, not para. By this application under order 1, rule 10 within bracket 2, bracket close of the Civil Procedure Code 1908. The applicant seek for praise for implement of the additional commissioner of income tax within bracket income tax comma within bracket AU bracket close dash 1 within bracket 1 bracket close comma Dibrugarh comma station Dimapur comma Nagaland, and the commissioner of income tax comma word dash 28 within bracket 1 bracket close comma range dash 28 comma Delhi in the writ petition civil number, civil number 80/2024. Stop. Huh? Para. It is submitted that who wrote this letter?
It's written by the income tax officer Dimapur, Ward 1.
This is in reply to what?
Your Lordship.
This letter was written
Yes.
to
It was written to the standing council.
standing council in reply to what? In reply to the letter written by whom?
Your Lordship,
Okay. That the income tax officer, ward number 1, Dimapur, white letter dated 13/5/2025, addressed to the standing council. Ward number 1, Dimapur, to the standing council. Standing council, income tax department, huh? NER. Income tax department, comma, NER, comma, Gauhati, Assam, wherein it is stated that this is WPC 80.
yes, Your Lordship.
Yes. Okay, just a minute. Huh? It is submitted that so and so. While in the between, submitted that the income tax officer, Ward Dimapur, while referring to the writ petition number 80/2024, has written letter to the Standing Council Income Tax Department, NER, Gauhati, Assam, wherein it is stated that the case of Lalano, whether the Lalano is named, no. Okay, the case of Lalano is a petitioner only. Okay, the case of the petitioner was forwarded to the Office of Additional CIT, Range Jorhat, by Office of Additional CIT, within bracket AU, bracket close, -1, within bracket 1, bracket close, comma, Dibrugarh, Station Dimapur, wide letter dated 21/4/2025. Stop. In the order dated 3/4/2025, comma. No, just a minute. This is not recorded. Leave that. Okay. After that, the letter to the Standing Council, wherein it is stated that wherein it is stated that, because this is not necessary, that the stated that on perusal of the order passed by the court on 3/4/2025, it is seen that the Joint Commissioner of Income Tax, range dash Dimapur has been made respondent number 2. Stop. In this regard, it is to bring to the following fact. That the Office of Joint Commissioner of Income Tax Range Dimapur is a non-existing office, as it has been abolished after the introduction of faceless assessment scheme, and the existing office is Office of Additional Commissioner of Income Tax within bracket AU-1 within bracket 1 comma Dibrugarh Station dash Dimapur, which is a faceless assessment unit. Stop. And as per the record, the pen of the petitioner, Srimati Loleno John Nguli, is under the jurisdiction of Income Tax Office, Ward dash 28 within bracket 1, Delhi, which comes under range 28. In view of the above, the Learned Counsel for the petitioner prays that, in view of the above information, the Learned Counsel for the petitioner prays for a striking of the name of the Joint Commissioner of Income Tax Range Dimapur, Ayakar Bhavan, Purana Bazar, New Delhi, a New Colony, Dimapur, Nagaland, as respondent number 2, and in his place, the Additional Commissioner of Income Tax, AU within bracket AU bracket close 1 dash 1 within bracket 1 bracket close Dibrugarh Station Dimapur Nagaland, and the Commissioner of Income Tax Ward 28 within bracket 1 range dash 28 Delhi, be impleaded as respondent number 2 and 3 respectively, for proper adjudication of the matter. It is further submitted that the respondent number 2 and 3 are necessary party in the instant case, as without whom no effective order can be passed. The prayer considered and allowed. Stop. Accordingly, prayer considered and allowed. Stop. Let the Additional Commissioner of Income Tax, the same, AU 1 within bracket 1, Dibrugarh Station, Dimapur, Nagaland, and the Commissioner of Income Tax, Ward 28 within bracket 1, range 28, Delhi, be implemented as respondent number 2 and 3 in the writ petition number 80, 2024. With the above this. Okay, the applicant shall amend the writ petition within by inserting the newly implemented respondents within 2 weeks from today starting. With the above this, IA stands allowed and disposal. Okay, in the petition. In the writ petition, just a minute. Hard miss so and so, huh? Okay. In view of the order passed today in ISC 105 2025, the Union of India represented by the, sorry, not Union, the Additional Commissioner of Income Tax, A, same, huh? Within bracket AU, bracket close, dash 1, within bracket 1, bracket close, comma, Dibrugarh, comma, Station Dimapur, Nagaland. And the Commissioner of Income Tax, Wards 28, within bracket 1, range 28, Delhi, be implemented as respondent number, it is implemented as, are implemented as respondent number 2 and 3, respectively. Stop, huh? The petitioner, the issue notice, stop, the petitioner shall take steps upon the newly implemented respondent number 3 and 4 by a registered post with AD, as well as by usual process within a week. Oh, okay, you have to implement first, thereafter only you take steps, okay, within 2 weeks from today. Stop. List is, okay. The petitioner shall also amend the course title of the course title within 2 weeks from today. Okay. After implementing, after amending, then only you take steps. Okay. List this matter after 6 weeks. It will be 6 weeks only because you have to first amend and thereafter only you take steps. Okay.
For admission, item number 17.
So it appears no one appears on behalf of the petitioner. None appears on behalf of the petitioner. However, okay. Miss, oh, many of them. You are for? State is for respondent number?
I'm for respondent 1 and 3.
Okay, for respondent number 1 and 3, and Mr.
That's fine.
For respondent number
2, 4, and 5.
2, 4, and 5 are present. Staff, huh? In absence of the petitioner, the matter stand adjourned. List this matter after 3 weeks. Okay.
For admission, item number 31.
Lordship, in this case, that the order dated, by order dated in May 2025, the enumeration of the those 4 types of the indigenous inhabitant of Sakhalin, it was state petition number 4. And now they are trying to, they are praying for the stay operation of the suspension of the memorandum dated 15/5/2025, cabinet, that is cabinet minutes, and dated 26/5/2025. Now, your worship, here the thing is the state has initiated this exercise. Those indigenous 4 tribes, they have the right, we know that they have their own right, but now we have to identify who are the genuine indigenous inhabitant of this state. So my humble prayer is, if this matter is listed on 17th, then along with this IA with a main petition, and in the meantime, we'll file the affidavit, and on the 17th, that final hearing will be done. Because we know the desire and the lacking of those petitioners. At the same time, this is our duty. It is a duty of the state to identify those non-indigenous 4 tribes. So the exercise undertaken by the state is a genuine and is a time bomb. And now we don't deny the right of the petitioners, so long as they are genuine. So the matter may be listed on 17th, and before that we'll file the affidavit. And on the 17th, then the final hearing can be done by the honorable court. So that is my humble submission. So instead of-
In the meantime, the earlier this one.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yes.
Lordship, this order dated 15 May 25, whereby no new IAC is to be issued to the 4 tribes,
No,
Lordship.
so
Now-
so in the, it will be hard according to the land AG.
Lordship,
So it will be hard on 17 and until 17 till 17. So that will not be operated
Till 17th,
till
because the
17 because
order, see, order of this amendment
Because this-
8-5 is already there. 8-5 2025 is already there, passed by this
in
amendment.
spite of the 8-5 order, stay order, they have come up with this order again, Your
yes,
Lordship.
yes.
So they,
that is why it
Yes.
appears prima facie it appears because this was opposite of that earlier order it appears. So that is why till 17. So let it remain like that.
Okay, then
Okay,
we'll go for the final hearing.
My final hearing and in the meantime that
Yes.
okay.
Lordship, but these 2 has to be stayed, Your Lordship.
Yeah, that is why I'm
Yes, Your
saying.
Lordship. Because why I'm saying is because
Now,
now-
till 17, that will be stayed only.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, like,
8-5 will be in operation.
Hmm?
Order pass on 8-5.
No,
No, then
because
it will be
then what would be, then there will be no purpose will be served there
Yes, Your Lordship.
then. Because you see, till 17, we are having a
Yes.
final hearing. So
Yes.
till then, because in the earlier case, it is already stayed.
Yes, yes, yes.
So along with that, it will also be stayed till 17.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes.
On which date we'll finally try to dispose of.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
In the meantime, before 17, we'll file the affidavit.
okay, before 17, you file a film. Okay. Miss
Esther, Your Lordship.
Esther. Only Esther.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay, Esther. Then counsel for the petitioner. But this is IA.
Yes, Your Lordship.
In IA, okay. Then counsel for the applicant. I've also heard Mr. I himself. Then additional AG for a state. Huh? So, by filing this application, the applicant seek stay of the operation of the cabinet decision dated 14/5/2025.
In 28,
Hmm?
28/5/25. There are 2 in orders, Your Lordship. Subsequent to 14 May, there is 28 May.
Contained in the memorandum number CAB 1/14/2023 dated 15/5/2025 and number home capital HOME stroke ILP 36 stroke 02 stroke 2024 stroke 177 dated 28/5/2025.
At the bottom, Your Lordship, whereby no new IC should be issued. We are briefed by that, Your Lordship, that portion.
Your Lordship,
Whereby directing where it is there, whereby it is directed. Where is the implement?
Page 19, Lordship, page 19 at the bottom, last paragraph, Your Lordship.
19 is something else.
Lordship, I will. Lordship, it's IA 2080, IA 82, Your Lordship.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
No, this is 81. 82.
That is all disposed of, Your Lordship.
So
IA 81
No.
is for condemnation. Sorry.
this 82. I think 82 dispose of for what?
51 is for
82 dispose of, I think.
81 is for stay, yes. 82 is disposed of.
Yes, this is 81 only. So I think your page number.
Page 19.
Okay, 19. No, 19 is something different.
29, page 19.
Page 19 is enumeration format only. 17 is order dated.
Order dated 15 May 2025.
15.
Yes, Your Lordship, page 19.
No. Where is your application? Where is your application, please? What is this?
Lordship, page 26. then.
Hmm?
26.
What, 26?
81.
81.
81, page 26.
Page 26.
Yes, Your Lordship.
lecture key.
Yes,
Yes, Your Lordship. Sorry. Apologies, Your Lordship.
yes.
26 at the bottom.
Where, but
I might be able to read the last portion, Your Lordship.
there is two impugn order.
Yes, Your Lordship. D first, it was D and subsequently
Okay,
A.
then,
It's the same thing, Your Lordship. The directives.
okay, it's same thing.
Yes,
Whereby,
if Your Lordship may, 26 last paragraph.
yes,
um,
whereby
The cabinet directed that the present court's stay should be strongly contested, and in the meanwhile, no new IEC should be issued to these tribes.
whereby it is directed that no new IIC within bracket indigenous inhabitants certificate bracket close should be issued to these tribes. And the order dated that this is same date. No, and the order dated earlier that order will be delayed, huh? And the order dated 28 May 2025.
Here, the commissioner is instructed not to issue new INC.
whereby the Commissioner, Nagaland Kohima, has been instructed that no new IIC, within bracket Indigenous Inhabitant Certificate, is to be issued to the 4 non-Naga tribes until further order. Okay, start. Since the, Mr. I am so, then additional AG, Mr. Since the matter is fixed on, already fixed.
No, not fixed. Your Worship, my prayer is very simple. My humble submission is, litis I will be heard only on the 17, as a way we file the affidavit. And then that order passed on 5th May is still in the operation. So we are not contested that one. So my humble submission and prayer before the noble court is, litis IA is heard only on 17. By that time, we'll file all the affidavit and we'll highlight as to why the deed was issued, as to why decision was made by the cabinet. So that is my humble submission.
Okay. Some is that. The matter may be listed. This matter may be listed along with the main writ petition 72 of 2025. You were on 17th, you want 17th. 17th of July.
July.
Okay, 17. Okay, stop. The prayer not objected. Accordingly, the prayer is allowed. List this matter on 17.
Lordship,
along with the writ petition number 72 of 2023. Stop. In the meantime, the same both I've given the last one. In the meantime, the order date order dated
15/5/25.
same thing, huh? 15/5 same I have direct dictated last time. Okay, and the operation of the minutes of just a minute, huh? Whether the minute can be stayed.
Lordship,
No, only this. The stay will be to 28. Okay. Okay, not the minute, huh? Okay.
even this can be because as per this,
No, as per that only. But then since if it is stayed, both are stayed only. Okay. The operation of the letter dated 28/5/2025, whereby the Commissioner Nagaland has been directed that no new IIC Indigenous Inhabitant Certificate should be issued to the 4 non-Naga tribes until further order shall remain stayed. Till then, till the next date, okay?
Lordship, even for interim, I have no objection, but I'm coming from the other side at interim. So this IA-81 shall be heard only on 17, and by that time we'll file the affidavit highlighting IA as well as the main petition.
Okay.
So that will be considered on that. And if the annual court feel that.
Okay, in the main also presence, our presence,
My
our
objection should be reflected because it's
okay.
a very sensitive issue.
Okay. Esther, Land Council for the petitioner, and Mr. Adamson, and additional AG. Start. Mr. And the learned Petition AG prays for listing this matter on 17. Along with the IA 81 2025. IA civil number 81 2025. And in the meantime, he may be allowed to file affidavit in opposition in both the writ petition also,
Yeah,
as well as
petition
in
also.
writ petition, as well as an objection in IA civil number 81 2025. Okay.
My Lordship, my submission is till
While
no order, my prayers in IA 81, no order should be passed. That is my submission. Only after 17, that they order consider the stay after those cabinet proceeding at all. So that is my submission. And if the court decide to go to, decide to allow an interim till 17, Your Lordship,
Okay, as pray for, let the matter be listed on 7. Okay.
my objection will
17.
reflect that.
Okay, the Mr. The Learned Edition AG, while praying for listing this matter on 17, has an objection.
To grant an interim.
To the grant to the interim prayer. Stop. Okay. Let's pray list this matter on 17. Okay. Okay. And in the meantime, the interim or the past earlier shall continue till the next. Until then. Okay. This is there only. The continue in the writ petition. That will also continue writ petitions. The interim order earlier granted, that will continue in the writ petition. And here also your objection will be recorded.
Yes.
And then, but then till then, till 17 only,
If the
17 entire matter will be heard.
Another court decide to, grant an interim, my objection will be reflecting the order.
Okay, that will be reflected. Okay.
Worship, next one.
It's done. Okay. This is done. 1-5. Okay.
निर्वाचन और इसका एप्लीकेंट
Yes.
Oh, motion, item number 1.
Yes.
Lordship, Lordship, Your Lordship, this bail application, this is a successive bail application.
See, the bail application was rejected just
Yes.
recently.
Recently.
So what is the
But
new ground? What is the new
Lordship, there
ground?
is new ground is that, Lordship, this in respect of this accused Tapanunu, this is kindly see is affair in respect of the petitioner. Tapanunu has been investigation completed, but the other bail application, this bail application, what has been rejected, which has been rejected, it has been rejected on he is involved. The investigation in respect of the petitioner is completed, then it is a new ground on which this bail has to be examined on merit, but not on technical reason.
Then why don't you
Because
file before?
on
Why
the
don't
previous
you, why don't you file before the trial court? Because if the case has investigation is completed, then the charge sheet
Because,
must be filed before trial court. File regular bail application before trial court.
Lordship, issue is that there is a two case. Bureau Gumja Tamil. In this, he is a co-accused in the case. The offense in question is that this accused person has purchased an arm.
Accused person is?
This Gumja Tamil is yet to be arrested. Yet to be arrested, but on the day itself, day of this accused person has been this accused Tapanungu has been arrested, but Gumja Tamil is on run. And allegation against, that is one of the aspect, and another aspect is the allegation, nature of allegation is not section 111. Kindly see the of BNSS. In that case, that is of BNSS is for accused Gumja Tamil. In that even the accused is already has been now it is remaining period is only High Court is also going to be on vacation, and if it is 60 days, it will be statutory period also. And in respect of on the as per the CD also.
Now you say that charge sheet already filed.
No,
90
not
days is applicable.
Not
the charge.
in no charge sheet needs to be charge sheet. Yes, Lordship, charge sheet is yet to be filed against the accused person, but investigation part is completed, yet to be filed.
How do you know? How do you know unless it is the police says the person, the IO who investigated? How do you know?
I'm informed by my client that the investigation part he went to the police station to inquire about the matter, whether investigation is completed or not in respect of Tapanung. He told that in respect of Tapanung it is completed.
Investigation in arms recovery case must have also forwarded to the FSL report also.
Yes, yes, that is arms.
Whether the investigation is completed or not. No, then even if it is completed also, if the IO says, unless it is charge sheeted, unless the case is submitted into charge sheet, how do we say? How can we say, or you say, that the investigation is?
Lordship, Lordship, my point is, Lordship, since investigation part in respect of the Tapanungnu is completed as per the information given by the this OC concerned.
Yes, yes, Lana PP.
Yes, Lordship. So,
do you know the investigation has been completed?
No. At this stage, I would pray for notice at this stage. Notice to the this
Yeah, I
only
don't
for
find
this
any
side.
reason. I don't find any reason. No new ground, nothing.
Kindly see paragraph number 19, annexure 7, the page number 7. Kindly see, this specific amendment is there.
What is that?
Paragraph number 9, annexure 7, page number 7.
Now you see, you have no right to say so. You have no right to say this unless the investigation IO says, or the PP also, unless he received instruction from the IO of the case, he can't say. Even PP can't say. How can you say?
I have been informed by my
you yourself says that the case has not yet been charge sheeted. Then how can you say?
Not my plea is not that point, Lordship. My plea is, as per the information received from this police station on inquiry of the relatives of the Tapanungnu, says police has told them that investigation.
Oh my God! No. Do you think that will? Do you think that submission will be accepted by the High Court?
Lordship, CD may be called for at this stage whether investigation.
No, why should we call CD? Nothing has changed now till that.
Yes, sir.
Nothing has been changed. Just recently we have rejected the case. Why CD should be called? Same CD which was paid just 1 week back.
In respect of Tapanungnu, Lordship, this is a Gumja on the as per the previous rejected bail application. That matter has been connected. That was the issue because case has been during the course of investigation. The FIR has been lodged by the police officer himself, saying that this case is connected with Tapanungnu. Since Tapanungnu has purchased this arms from this Gumja, and against the Gumja there is already a registered registered case, police registered case.
So
that is the year.
This court, or thereafter there will be a vacation.
Yes.
And the trial court doesn't have a vacation. And then if you say, if you have an information, that means according to you, the charge it is ready. If the investigation of the case has been completed, it is ready for filing charge sheet. Most probably in that case, if you statement is true, then they might file charge sheet within 1 or 2 weeks. And then within 1 or 2 weeks, this court will be in vacation. It is always better for you to file a bail application before the trial court first, and thereafter if rejected, then only come back, then you will have new ground. Now now you see there is no new ground, and your submission, you don't make such submission before the High Court that you got information from such and such, and then IO, even the PP doesn't know. Don't make such submission before the High Court. You will be investigated.
Today it is the first.
Why PP doesn't know where did you get this information from IO? Are you linked with the IO? No. Don't make such submission. You better for your betterment, or I'm saying you better withdraw. Try in the trial court, get it, even if it is rejected also, then come back. If it is not rejected also, the moment it is the case is charge sheeted, then you come back. That will be better for you. Otherwise, if you keep pending, you will not be able to file another bail application before any other court.
Lordship, I may be
tomorrow is the last date. Then there will be
in that event, Lordship, I may be allowed to file before the trial court law.
Yes. Okay.
Lordship,
Okay.
I may be allowed to file bail application before the concerned
Yes, yes.
court below, Lordship.
Nobody prevents you. Okay. Mr. T. Tapak, Land Council
Liberty to grant the
petitioner
Lordship.
wants to withdraw this bail application with liberty to file before the trial court. Okay? This
Lordship.
this bail application is dismissed with liberty as prayed for. Okay.
Obliged. Different obliged.